I've got a sneaky feeling I might disagree with this article, you know. Hi, it's me again, and yeah, like I said, I've got this article here. Have a look at the headline. The BBC is not a luxury in a cost of living crisis. It's more essential than ever. Yeah, they may very well be giving me the old bait and switch by giving me a headline that's going to make me angry and then turning the story around to be on my side. But I doubt it. I'm pretty sure this one's going to make me angry. And I haven't read it. And I don't read many of these. I just kind of skim them to make sure it's talk aboutable. I have not read this. I like to read them the same time I'm reading them with you here now, because then my reaction is true. I react the same way you react when you hear these things. So let's have a look. In his very first speech of his re-election campaign earlier this year, the French President Emmanuel Macron made a pledge to ease the country's cost of living crisis by scrapping France's TV licence. And after 89 years, the country's public service broadcasting will now be funded by a share of VAT receipts rather than by individual contributions of €138 a year. The Senate believed the licence fee was obsolete in the digital era. Does make me laugh, the French TV licence thing. The French think they're winning by getting their TV licence scrapped and getting their €138 a year back in their pocket. VAT's just gone up. They've just put VAT up. So you're probably going to pay more a year if you buy a lot of VATable products. It's not helped anyone. It's not helped anyone. They've just shifted it. They're stealth taxing you. Now, right, let's move on. Because he hasn't made that big a point there. I want to know why he thinks the BBC is not a luxury in a cost of living crisis. That's what I'm interested in, so I'm going to skim it a bit. Hold on. At a time when families everywhere are finding it increasingly difficult to make ends meet, this is an easy argument to make. In Britain, putting £159 a year back in people's pockets makes political and economic sense. But that's because the narrative has been perverted down the years by the forces of conservatism to make us believe that the BBC is a luxury item. And what we are funding through the licence fee is essentially a spendthrift, left-leaning, overblown, woke organisation, which, like Channel 4, shouldn't be protected by the state against market forces and the global streaming giants. The licence fee model is completely outdated, said Nadine Dorries. Yeah, there it is. That's the bit that's going to make me good and angry. Right? What the hell is that about? Make us believe the BBC is a luxury item. The BBC is a luxury item. It's a subscription service. When times are hard, you cut back, right? So if I lose my job, the first thing that's going to go are my Discovery Plus, Netflix and all of that. Because they're luxury items. I don't need those anymore. I've got to think about money. The BBC is a subscription service. It's a luxury item that you don't need to pay. You can still watch 90% of the stuff you'd watch anyway, just cancelling your licence fee. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. And what's he said there? Where is it? The narrative has been perverted to make us believe the BBC is a luxury item and that the licence fee is for funding essentially a spendthrift, left-leaning, overblown woke organisation. He's just perfectly described the BBC. Spendthrift, they're burning money left, right and centre. Left-leaning, yeah, I suppose so. Overblown, definitely. Woke organisation. They should put that on BBC business cards. But we must be aware of the perils of allowing the debate to be framed in such a way. I would argue that in a time of national stress and political upheaval, the role of public service broadcasting is even more important. I reckon there's other countries that say things similar, that public service broadcasting is very important when a time of national stress and political upheaval. Let's have a think. Probably communist Russia. How about North Korea? How about China? Yeah. Public service broadcasting is very important to those countries, but in a free Western country such as ours, we don't need public service broadcasters, thank you. Nevertheless, these are now dangerous times for supporters of the BBC. When the instruments of states are increasingly degraded, and when trust in the body politic is crumbling, the role of independent media, whose purpose is to serve the public, not its shareholders, cannot be underestimated. The fact of the matter is that, yeah, he's right there, because the BBC will support the government in anything the government want to do. They make out like they don't, and they'll have the odd dig here and there just to keep their independence. But they're not. Let's face it, their TV licence fee is supported by the government. It's collected by the government under Royal Charter, right? It's all government controlled. So the BBC, they're not gonna say anything too neg against the government, and that's why he likes them. But proper independent media, Sky News, GB News, Talk TV, stuff like that, and YouTube especially, they don't care about the government. They're trying to make money, so they've got to get good reports, good stories. They get people watching so they can sell advertising. The BBC don't have to worry about any of that. So they can just phone it in and toe the government line, can't they? And this guy is a BBC supporter, and he's welcome to be so. I don't have a problem if you want to be a BBC supporter. But if you want to be a BBC supporter, you can't have a problem that I don't support the BBC. Because I don't. They waste a lot of money, 3.5 billion a year collected from licence fees, but they still want to trade commercially under the BBC name with BBC Studios, BBC Productions, BBC Distribution, UK TV, BBC America. I could go on. There's many. Have a look on Companies House. Go on the Companies House search and type in BBC. See how many private BBC companies come up. They'll turn a profit, all privately. You know, he's saying there that they don't have to rely on shareholders and stuff like that. Of course they do. Of course they do. They're a profit-making company. It's just the bit of the BBC he's talking about is the bit funded by the TV licence fee. If he actually really dug deep into the BBC's dealings, they got more private businesses and they turn over more money than any other broadcaster in the UK. He doesn't know. Yeah, if you want to read this whole article, I'll put a link in the description. I always put a link in the description. Have a read. I didn't go through all of it because I knew it was going to make me angry. I just cherry-picked a few bits. But go and have a read about it and let me know what you think. I've got a fair idea what many of you think, but I don't mind people supporting the BBC. If you support the BBC, like the BBC, pay your licence fee. It's up to you. It's a free country. It's your choice. But the BBC need to make it clearer that you don't need to pay the licence fee if you don't want to. That's the biggest gripe I have with them. And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps the channel to grow and to reach new people. And if you do it, hopefully, I'll get to see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da!